this is my two thoughts. You guys gotta help me out here. Should I don't know how this Facebook Live thing even works. Should I just save these videos and post them on Facebook or post them somewhere? Or should I, what's it called? Or should I go on Facebook Live? See, everyone's saying, like, don't go on Facebook. It's outdated, but I thought they were cool. Like this one plant-based, I'm sure everybody knows them, Jay and Michelle do them, and like I like watching theirs, but I don't know, are they stupid? No, I mean, I know theirs aren't stupid, but is it stupid for me to do them? I don't have a big following on Facebook, so that might be. As all comments are gonna be on them. I don't know if you save it. See, I don't know. I've never saved one of these before. I'm not really sure how it works. Guys, what the fuck? I guess I'll probably do it on here and then put it on there. Nah, I like watching people go live too. Just delete it. Trust me. Delete what? I don't understand. I don't understand. I know in Facebook, let's see. I'm sorry, you are not making sense. I think you're drunk. Cidio, the comments are down the screen. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying. But, I mean, I'm going to go on there just to see. I'm going to, like... Nobody's probably going to watch it, though. Now I feel like... That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll just go on, see how it works, and then decide from there. What have I got to lose, right? Yeah, I think I'll do that, but I'll be on here for a little bit. So what's everybody doing this morning? It is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania. The sun is out. I'm getting a lot of shit done already today. And that makes me really happy. I think today is going to be a really good day. You know? You live in PA, woo-hoo. I actually really like Pennsylvania. Like, I don't really have a problem with it. A lot of people, like, before, I feel like I did have a problem with it, and I was like, fuck, Pennsylvania is so boring. And then I was like, how ungrateful. Pennsylvania is a great state. I'm packing, getting ready to move, watching your live stream. That's exciting. Your hair looks so cute like that. Everyone keeps telling me that. And do you know how easy this is? I haven't washed my hair in like 2 days. Put some dry shampoo up there. I'm not sure how the back looks, like how the part looks, because I didn't really part it very well. I kind of just like took it up. But you know what? It works because it's very easy, and it kind of makes me look like I have more volume in my hair, which I don't have really any because my hair is so thin. But my perm kind of stayed a little bit. It stayed in the sense of like it does this little wavy thing now, which is nice, but my perm before was like curls, and now it's just like, which I really like actually. What's my favorite food? That's really hard. Definitely, I think banana ice cream, and I love sweet potatoes. That's what I usually tell people. Sweet potatoes and banana ice cream. Those two things have never gotten old for me since going plant-based. Yeah, it's kind of chilly here, but it's not like cold. It is 9 in the morning here. Wow. Right now I have on just mascara, and it is It is Lights, Camera, Flashes by Tarte. That's what it is. I've only gotten one mascara. I've gotten two mascaras. A Pacifica one, I did not like that one, and this one, which I really like. And my mom got me a couple of them for Christmas, which was really nice. So that's probably the brand I'm going to use like forever, because I'm not big on makeup. And my first one still lasts me, and I've been vegan for 2 years. So don't know if that's good. I didn't get it 2 years ago because I didn't switch everything over until a while later. Dandy Blend, yeah, here was my cup of Dandy Blend, now it's empty. I don't understand this mug, like, LOL, with like the poop thing. I don't even know where we got that from. No, I've never tried that legume, ever. If you can find out what it is in English, maybe I have. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't have Facebook. Canada. I do love Instagram Live. Like, I really love it here. Because you guys are always, like, on. There's always people on. And I guess I'm worried that I'm not going to be popular on Facebook. Because I don't know if people use Facebook. And, like, I don't want to go on there and then just, like, sit and be like, hey, there's nothing to talk about. Because I like when people ask me questions on here. You know? Yeah, no? It's 9 o'clock here right now. 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try it, like, just for shits and giggles, like, just to see how it is, and you're right. I also am editing a video right now, so I'll try to get that up. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Wow, a tattoo for your dad. That's really sweet. Well, it would have to be something really personal, so I can't give any suggestions exactly, because, I don't know. Is there anything that, like, reminds you of him? Or do you guys have, like, a little something that you share between each other? Like, something, I don't know, you have, like, some parents, like, I don't know, you share certain things with them. I don't know. I think that's really personal. I think you should definitely sit down and really think. It's tea garden. Sorry for my mom hacking in the background. It gets pretty gnarly. Alright, so now I know I have one person who's gonna watch my Facebook Live. I've actually never, like, cycled or ridden a bike like that, so I don't have an opinion on it, really. Ooh la la, tattoos. Ooh la la. Were you always vegan? What inspired you to transition into the lifestyle besides what I read about your struggle? I was not always vegan. I went vegan a little bit over 2 years ago, and what inspired me was that I was really unhealthy mentally and physically due to getting into an eating disorder from going into, like, the fitness industry and the fit life and the low carb and the dieting and things like that. So I decided to just give this a go, and it worked out more than perfectly, and now I'm here. About seed cycling and green cycling, I don't even know what that is. What is it? Seed cycling. Green cycling. Could explain. I guess I could Google it. Seed cycling is a gentle way to help your body balance your hormones naturally by adding different seeds into your diet at different phases of your menstrual cycle. I have never heard of that, but I mean, try it out. It's when you change which ones you eat from time to time to change the nutrients, I think. I'm going to be honest. I think that's a crock of shit. Just in my opinion. But give it a go, and, you know, I would keep like a diary or something and write your results down. I'm going to be honest. I would never do that. I just eat, you know, whatever. I don't really believe that there's any magical way to eat food in a certain order or any magical foods that are going to change your life. You know, like, people are always like, what should I eat if I have a headache? And I'm like, there's no magical food that's going to, you know, change that. Just eat, you know, from the earth. Eat in abundance and a variety. I don't think you should limit yourself to this kind of plant at this time or whatever. Like, what if you wanted a different kind of plant? Then you're going to say, no, I'm not allowed to have that because it's not in my seed cycle. Clearly you don't know me because I have a dog named Lola. Like, everyone knows Lola. Come on. It's Lola. Come here, Lola. Come here. I don't know where she is. Lola. Here she comes. She's coming. She's coming. Where is she? Oh my god. I lost her. Lola, say hi. Say hello. Oh, stretching, stretching. Yeah, so I do have a doggy. A doggy. So you were counting everything as well. Oh, well, girl, you're beautiful. I see so many people eat gardening soy protein. How's Lola? I don't even really know what that is. I feel like I've heard that. I think I heard that last night, and I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Lola is good. She is old. Being vegan in the U.S., are you able to stay away from GMO? I'm going to be honest. There's so much mixed match shit in the air, runoff. There is probably no way to avoid GMO entirely, which that's okay. We're going to be okay. We're doing the best we can. The legume is called blue sweet pea, Indian pea, white pea, and white vetch. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into it. Lola is a girl. Yes, Lola's a girl. What is GMO, and do you think it's bad? I haven't done a ton of research on it. I know that that's something that I probably should, like GMO versus organic versus this versus that versus homegrown versus everything. Lola's going crazy. GMO is genetically modified organisms. So it's basically like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people like tinker around kind of with vegetables, and they genetically like they go in and change the genetic makeup of it, and I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but I'm gonna assume it has something to do with chemicals and things. I don't know. I'm not good. I should probably not even be talking about this because I'm not educated enough on it, but there's people say different things about how it's broken down in your body and what you keep in your body from when they genetically modified it. So I'm not sure. I buy organic when I can, but I'm not a stickler for it, probably because I haven't done my proper research, and if I did, it'd probably scare the shit out of me and make me want to buy organic, so that's definitely something I should do. A good documentary on the subject is GMO. Oh my god. Okay, I should definitely watch that then, because I'm like stupid. But, yeah. Yeah, and one day someone said to me, I respect that you're vegan, but you do understand that without killing animals, we couldn't have done so much progress in medicine, right? As if we've done progress in medicine. Oh my God. Oh, this world. How did we survive before? I mean, I understand that we have a lot of things that do help us now, and there is a lot going on, but, like, we have fucked everything up so much. Like, yes, we have made progress in certain areas, but in those same areas, we've made far more of a decline and far more of a negative impact on our food, our health system, everything, you know, our environment. Like, yeah, we make this progress, but for the most part, we've declined so much in every aspect of, you know, everything of our everyday lives that, like, okay, yeah, maybe we made some really cool progress in medicine, but the negative side of our medicine, it's far worse. The drug epidemic, just everything, it's disgusting. I would rather just not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's such a huge thing, you know, it's so controversial, because how am I supposed to know? What am I, you know, we've never not, you know, fucked with animals, so what if we never did? What if we never fucked with the animals? How would the world be different? The world would be so different. We would be so different. We probably wouldn't need these medicines and medical revelations that we need now, because we wouldn't be eating these fucking animals. Brand of soy protein, plant-based vegan food. I'm not a fan of any soy protein. Doesn't agree with my digestive system. Gotcha. Is whole wheat bread a good carb? Low salt and oil free. I always say to people that, like, breads and even flours are not like the healthiest. You should always just opt for that whole plant food. Potatoes and brown rice and things like that are going to be a lot better than whole wheat flour and breads and things. They are, you know, still somewhat refined, and yeah, so I would say it's not like a health food, but it's not an unhealthy food, but it's not and it's not a weight loss food, but it's not a weight gain food. Just don't make it a bulk part of your diet. Like, try to make those whole plant foods the bulk part of your diet, and everything else, you know, just have, like, sporadically or whatever. Said last night about the baby bunny rabbit and the apple. Yeah, go watch Gary Yourofsky's The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear or something like that. He makes some really good points. That was one of the first speeches that I listened to when I went vegan, and I was like, yo, this guy, he's a little crazy, but, you know, he made a lot of good things. For a couple of reasons, I have a baby, I'm trying to go vegan, and it's true. It is true. Like, can you imagine your baby? I always say, too, that, like, okay, suppose you're pregnant, or you're feeding your kids, or you're 70 years old. If you wouldn't eat the way that you're feeding yourself now, so these diet things, this junk food, the fast food, the restrictive portions or the insane portions, you know, wherever you're at in your diet, if you wouldn't be happy with your child eating that or eating that way and feeding them that way, like, would you ever restrict your calories from your child? Would you ever feed them junk food? Would you ever, you know, have them overstuff themselves with food? Or same if you were pregnant, or if, you know, could you see yourself eating that way when you're 70 years old, you know, counting your calories and weighing your food and shit like that? No, you'd be like, this is bullshit. This is not right. This is not what I want to be doing. I want to be living my life, you know, or my kid, you know, I will not give my kid diet soda and McDonald's. Like, gross. So don't do that to yourself. If you can't see yourself, you know, eating the way that you're eating when you're pregnant or when you're older, or feeding your child that way, then you shouldn't be eating it either, you know. Impossible foods. No, I've never followed that. I don't know what that is. I always sit in these chairs. Like, I need a better chair because my back ends up hurting. Would you ever have a popsicle, or totally against it? I would totally have a popsicle. We don't buy them. Actually, I think we have some water ice in the freezer, and I love water ice, but I would have a popsicle if it was vegan, yeah. I'm not against popsicles. I'm sure they're not the healthiest. They're probably like refined sugar and stuff, but there's ones that are made out of like just fruit, or you can make them yourself. Only eats organic, and I watch what he eats every time he eats. Like, I also joke and say he eats how I wish I could. Yeah, like it's so cool the control that you have over your kids, because if you never give them chocolate, if you never give them electronics, if you never give them candy and junk food, they don't know it, they don't want it. They eat and learn and grow and live how you teach them. You give them everything, and that is the coolest thing to me. And we take it for granted here. I feel like we do. Like, the way I see people, you know, it's a lazy thing, I feel like giving them just this shit food, and I'm like, oh God, and once you give it to them, like, it's done. That's the way that they will eat forever. You instill that in them, and it may not show through when they're 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, but they get up there, 19, 20, 21, 22, all of a sudden they have these health problems. I know people personally who are 20, 21, 22, you know, early 20s, who have like onset heart disease, diabetes, are overweight, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how are we so young? And, you know, it hits you like a brick wall. Like, you know, you can eat whatever the fuck you want. You can eat whatever you want. It doesn't affect you, but it does. It's building up in there, and eventually your body cannot process that anymore, and you're screwed, because then you have these habits that you can't get out of, and it's like, oh my God. And whether that's under eating or overeating, you know, it seems to be that in the world we live in, you're doing one or the other. You're either severely restricting yourself or severely overeating, and both of them are so fucked up. I know how to make vegetal milk is. I can't to put in water like 8 hours before the blender, but for just I can't. I'm sorry, I don't understand what that even says. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. It's okay, don't be sorry. I just can't understand it, because I'm I can't put on together exactly what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I do have a question. Helping me go vegan. I'm super allergic to nuts. What could I replace that with? Wow, well, you don't need nuts. You don't need to eat nuts ever. You can eat other whole plant fats like avocados, or coconut, or like coconut milk, or I don't know, flax. There's a lot of things that are higher in fat. Yeah, just look up alternatives to nuts. You don't have to eat any nuts at all. I think they mean, is it necessary to soak nuts before making butt milk? You mean nut milk. Sorry, I'm a fucking 5-year-old. What was I saying? I don't even know. Yeah, olives are good. Oh, I have never made nut milk, so I don't know. I think you can Google that, and it'll show right up, though. I've literally never made it before. I buy mine at the grocery store. Maybe one day I'll make it. Just for eating them, should you soak nuts? No. I don't think so. I've never really heard of that. Almond milk is good. So I don't really have a weekly food budget, but if I had to, I could survive off of like $3 or $4 a day, if I had to. So that would be like $20 to $30 per week. And right now I really only spend probably $40 or $50 a week, depending on what I get. Because I buy staple foods kind of in bulk, like oatmeal and potatoes and rice. So like I buy those like every month or every couple of weeks because I buy like a huge thing of them. So it really depends. Like I don't go out to eat very often, so I really don't spend money on that. And if I did, then I'd probably spend so much money. I mean, I think I've said this before, but me and Damien used to go out to eat a lot, like a lot, and we've probably saved over $1,000 a month just from not going out to eat anymore. $1,000 every month. And like I know some people might say like that's not a lot of money or whatever. $1,000, like that's $12,000 every year that you have, you know, that you can save or you can put towards something. Or I don't know, just don't go out to eat. It's so pointless. Cook together at home and do that instead. I mean, I know going out to eat is fun, but it's not something that we should do all the time. Like, you know, people tend to do it, and that's just for us going out to eat. Now, Damon used to eat like Wawa once or twice a day. So he would go to Wawa or go to like some pizza joint and get something once or twice a day. That's like $30 or $40 a day just for him doing his thing. And then we would go to dinner. So like, what the fuck? Like he would go an entire day and not eat a meal at home. He would eat all his meals out and buy them somewhere. That blows my mind. Anymore, if we did that, we probably wouldn't be able to afford like certain things that we have now. Maybe we would, but like we would definitely not be able to save our money while we're traveling, while we're doing these fun little trips and things, and just total game changer. People recommend soaking nuts before eating them because it makes nutrients more bioavailable, but it's not required that one does this. Okay, there we go. Any grocery tips like need to have when doing a grocery haul? First off, don't go to the grocery store hungry. That's the biggest one because then you'll get a bunch of shit that you don't even want. Do I eat a lot of rice? No, I actually don't. I'll go on like a rice kick where I'll make a bunch of rice and then it's in the fridge and it's so easy that I'm like, oh, I'll have rice and vegetables or whatever. But I'm a potato girl for sure. I love potatoes. I do like rice. Rice is really good. But I seem to veer towards the, like in the comparison, the two biggest starches are potatoes and rice. And I go for the potatoes mostly. To stay in, tips to stay in budget. Just stick to the staple foods. Shop around. Definitely try to shop at what are they called? Like grocery store produce tends to be more expensive than what you would get if you would go to your local farmer's market. So try and go to farmer's markets, and people are always like, I don't have one around me. And I'm like, give me your town, and I'll Google farmer's markets near XYZ. 5 or 6 show up. You just kind of don't know where they are because they tend to be like smaller or, you know, not on main roads that you would see, and people don't go to them as often because people just want that fast, quick grocery store, you know? And usually they're at different times. Like the ones that I go to are only certain days of the week at certain times because, you know, they don't get enough business and they don't, whatever it is, that they are open, you know, at 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day or whatever. So, you know, I hate beans. Where should I get my protein? I hate beans too. I don't really hate them, but I don't really like them, and I don't really eat them, and I get more than enough protein from all of the rest of the whole plant foods that I eat. So I eat, you know, everything. Greens, potatoes, rice, oatmeal, fruit. It all has protein, and as the day goes on, it adds up to be at least 50 grams of protein a day, if not 50 to 80 to 90. You know, it varies, but as women, we only need 45 grams a day, so to build and maintain muscle. So you're definitely getting enough. people harp on this protein shit. There is no such thing as protein deficiency in America. It does not exist. It exists in countries where people don't eat for weeks at a time, where people, you know, don't have access to anything. What we do have here is, you know, heart disease and diabetes and things like that. So we don't need to worry about the protein. We need to worry about the cholesterol, which comes from the animals that we get our amazing protein from. It's very, very nutty. Always go to farmers markets, cheaper, friendly environment. How do you switch your recipes and not get bored of it? It's a lot of trial and error, and honest to God, I don't think ever get bored of eating ice cream or potato french fries, or like, they're the best foods ever. They really are. And everything everything non-vegan, you can make vegan and plant-based. So like any pasta dishes, any pasta sauces, any soups, any chilies, any burritos, sushi, pancakes, waffles, stir fries, anything, you can cut the products that we don't want and replace them with healthier, wholesome ones and not feel guilty and feel amazing and just, yeah. I still don't get why some vegans like tofu. There are so many other options, so many plants. I never got into tofu. I think it's the protein thing. People think like you have to substitute your meat with something that is high in protein like that. But tofu to me is really gross. Like, it's rubbery or mushy, and like, even knowing just what it is, it's curdled soy. What? No, thank you. And like someone else said, it doesn't digest well for me. It's not something, you know, that I feel like makes me feel good. Even sometimes when I'm like out to eat, I'll ask, like, it'll be like a tofu vegetable rice dish, and I'll be like, can I just not get the tofu and get more rice, or more rice and vegetables, or just get that tofu out of there? Because it's gross. So many places I read said 1 gram per pound. So it's 1 gram per kilogram. 1 gram per kilogram. Whatever. But you know, it's like let me Google that, because everyone thinks it's 1 gram per pound. Protein needed daily. It's 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds to kilograms. That is 68. So 150 pounds to kilograms is 68. So if you need 0.8 grams of protein, not even 1 gram, 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram, that's like 45, 50, 60 grams of protein that person who weighs 150 needs. So it's really, people, you know, it's really silly that people get that shit mixed up and it gets contorted, because that's what I also thought. So I was eating literally like 120, 140, 160 grams of protein a day, like going way above, like way above what I truly needed. Like I literally, I don't even know. But yeah, women need 45 or 46 and men need 55 or something like that. It's like you really don't need that much. Mm-hmm. Man, do you believe in metabolic damage? I don't, actually. I really don't. I just believe that if you're depriving your body won't want to move. If you're giving your body everything it needs, then it will want to move. There's no, I mean, I'm sure there can be if you are severely restricting, like third world country type of restriction. Yes, or like if you have had an eating disorder, a severe eating disorder for 25, 30 years, there will be some issues when you try to go back and eat normal, but that will be just your body, you know, you're in such a rut. But if you, I mean, I did not have metabolic damage. as soon as I started eating enough and treating my body right and handling the mental side of it too, you know, it's mental and physical. Just because you eat right and you eat the right kinds of foods and all of that doesn't mean that you are going to reach your goals, because when you reach your goals, when your mental health and your physical health are both taken care of. Mental health is like really, really important. Do you believe in twice-a-day workouts being needed? No, not at all. What's your favorite meal? Right now, my favorite meal would probably be, I've been really liking white potatoes, like any kind of white potato, I don't know, like white or golden potatoes, baked in the oven at 415 degrees for an hour until they're super, super crispy. You can even broil them for like 5 or 10 minutes to make them extra crispy. My mouth is watering. And then having a ton of vegetables and greens, and then having some type of sauce on there. So like a hummus sauce or like some type of yummy, delicious sauce on there. Best vegan cheese dip recipe. I have one in my ebook, and I'm actually revamping my ebooks. I didn't really tell a lot of people this, but I am, and I'm changing that recipe. Maybe I'll post it somewhere after this, but it's a lot easier than the one that I have posted in my ebook, which is good, but this one I think is better, and it's very, very easy. But the base is really just potatoes. So you boil potatoes, you add in a bunch of nutritional yeast, you add in some vegetable broth and spices like smoked paprika or liquid smoke, a little couple dashes, garlic, onion powder, you know, you can kind of add in whatever you want and blend that all up, and then it becomes this delicious cheese sauce. East Coast for a week. Any tips for continuing to eat healthy on the road? Oh my gosh. Well, me and Damon, we eat healthy on the go in our van all the time. And it's so easy. You can get hot water anywhere. So bring instant oats with you, and then bring some fruit that you can add in there. Maybe some maple syrup, cinnamon, you know, whatever you want in there. That's great. You can have that for like 1 or 2 meals a day if you're on the road. And if you enjoy oatmeal. You can, depending on how long you're going to be on the road, you can pre-cook some rice or something. I mean, it stays good in a Tupperware container for a while. I don't know if you can bring a cooler or something. Tons and tons of fruit. Bring like oranges, very hydrating, because when you're on the road, you want to keep yourself hydrated, and you know, you don't want to get like all like stuffy in the car and dehydrated. So that kind of fruit, like citrus, like couple bags of oranges, apples, bananas, you know, all good fruit. Make some banana bite cookies, banana oatmeal cookies. You can make maybe some banana oatmeal bread. What else do we make? I don't know, you can eat anything really. Like, you can take anything on the go. Even baking up like 5 or 6 baked potatoes and wrapping them in tin foil, opening them up and like putting some mustard on there and chomping away. They're really good. Yeah. What will I eat for lunch today? I don't know. It's only 9:30 in the morning. I'm not even sure. Have you ever taken fresh blueberries on the road trip? I haven't. I don't know if they would stay very good. Never done that. But there's always like a farmer's market or grocery store on the road, so like you can map those out and stop and get fresh fruit on the go. Like, you can always do that, you know. When you do yoga, you just do whatever, or do you follow workout videos? I do both. Mostly just do my own thing, but sometimes I will follow some videos. Do you kill bugs? I killed a centipede the other night. I don't fuck with those. They scare the shit out of me. Ugh. Just like, I don't know. I just like, I'm so sorry. My mom was sitting there and I was like, I am so sorry. I'm no longer vegan, and I smashed him, and it's horrible. I know, but I don't know. But like spiders and things like that now, or I don't know, just those centipedes creep me out, and that's, I don't know. I can't. All right, I think I'm going to end this. It's 9:30 now. I'm going to hop onto Facebook Live and see what's going on there, if anybody tunes in. Probably not. But it was great talking to you guys on here, and yeah. I'm also going to see if I can save this. I don't really know if I can or not. So we shall see how that goes. Thanks for tuning in here. Bye, guys.